This is white noise. And this is what we're gonna make using only white noise. What's up everybody, HellKey here. This is what happened.
Once upon a time, a young music producer prayed to the gods of music for the ultimate epic music challenge. Little he knew that the gods were listening to his plea, and thus he got what he was looking for.
You're sweating. Relax. Take a deep breath.
The person that gave me this challenge, he has asked me to make a song 4 minutes long just using white noise, no other sources of sound. I feel like my career as a sound designer is at stakes here, guys. So not only we need to make this happen, but we also have to deliver. So first and foremost we go on freesound.org and we look for a white noise sample that we can use. White noise, a noise containing frequencies with equal intensities. I have seen some producer making notes out of the white noise just using an EQ with extreme Q and gain. And by all means it works. And you know what? We are not gonna make it this way. I've seen this trick used too many times, so we need to over-deliver.
For the percussive element I want to try something different, so what I'm gonna do is take in the sample and shorter. At this point we can consolidate and we can again shorter. And you may wonder why I'm doing that, and the reason is that by consolidating I'm hoping to get a starting peak. You see? This is what I'm talking about. So at this point we can shorten the sample and give it a tail.
No!
Now we can apply post-processing. So basically we're applying EQ, we're applying distortion, some compression, and very important, this drum bass. So here you are the result.
For the snare we are applying a very similar process to get to the small clip. The difference is in the post-processing. This is the sound without any post-processing. This is with the post-processing.
Not bad.
And as you can see, the post-processing chain here is very complex, but even though it's a lot of plugin, the main difference is in the reverb. I applied 2 different kind of reverb, 1 and 2. Similar way of achieving the starting clip to work on, but if we focus on the hand, we get a hi-hat.
Another one.
And by adding a nice reverb, we can get a cymbal that sounds like a ride or a china.
And another one.
When it's about synth and melody, there is another trick that I cannot lay without, and indeed I've been using it quite a lot in my other videos. And it is about importing the sample in Simpler and then selecting a very small portion of the sound. And that's it, you have synth. And this is the starting point for all of the synth that I've been doing in this song. And the difference is in the post-processing. This applies for example to subs. The main post-process here is given by the fact that we are cutting all frequencies apart from the low end, or melodies, like this, where most of the sound is given by the reverb. I also made an ARP by consolidating a short piece of sound with a tail made from one of these sounds and then applying a very heavy delay. Time for the drop. And this is a 2-step process, meaning that in the first step we are importing the sample in Simpler and we are applying an heavy processing. So this is step 1, we have 2 lines of sound for the synth, and the first one is more aggressive and distorted and high-end, while the second one is more punchy and low-end. For both the synths we are starting from this small piece of the sample, then we are distorting, automating saturation, and very important, we are using an auto filter that is automated, and this is what is giving us the sound whiny. When it's about the high-end distorted synth, I have even 2 auto filters that are automated, and then I've been applying some group processing, basically compressing, cleaning the frequency, and going for some serum effects. In step 2 we are consolidating the synths that we have just created, so we are working with the audio tracks, and this means that it's much easier for us to achieve a sentence that sounds much more polished. What you see here, guys, is step 2.
And there are two things that I can say. The first one is that since we are working with the audio, we have been opening the door to a new world of possibilities. We can take small pieces of the sound, we can cut it, we can shorten, we can warp it, we can bend it, really, we can do whatever. And this is how we can get to a kind of sentence that sounds like this. The other thing that I can say is that this is a plugin madness. Both the tracks here are heavily processed, and also the group track is heavily processed. But basically the principle that I've been applying is that we know where we are starting, and then we are applying plugin after plugin, and each one of them is a step toward the sound that we want to get. So there is no basic formula mainly. What I mean is that we use our ear, we identify what we don't like, something to fix, or what we would like to achieve, and then we go choosing the best plugin that should fit this task. I also made a couple of risers, a drone note, and a sound like steam. I'm not showing here the process because I already have videos where I talk about how do I make this kind of sound. So, what I will learn out of this experiment, first of all, is that you can make music with absolutely everything, and actually the harder is the challenge, the more fun it is. Second is that great samples help you making great music, and you cannot expect the best samples ever out of pure white noise. But it was fun, don't misunderstand me, it was really fun. Actually, thanks Yes for suggesting me this challenge. Now, before we listen to the final result, one last thing. Don't smash the like button. And I say this because I have something better for you. I started my mailing list, it's an email every 2 weeks circa, and it's about success in the music industry, it's about motivation, strategies. It's also a way to have a more spontaneous and intimate conversation with you, and a way to stay in touch in case something happens with this goddamn platform, their algorithm, and God knows what. So I would be really happy if you will join us. And by the way, I'm not gonna be offended if you smash the like button. Okay, that's enough for today. HellKey signing out.